Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Satsuriku no Tenshi. So, this is an anime about a girl with memory loss, suddenly wakes up, find herself trapped in the basement of an abandoned building, doesn't know how she got there, what's up at all really, meets some dude with a scythe, which that would make me very nervous in that situation if I ran into somebody like that. So, I don't see her taking that too well, but I assume he's not going to kill her, probably. I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon enough exactly what happens with their relationship in the episode, so let's just watch it and find out. Three, two, one, play. It was a dark, moonlit night. Very nice looking moon. With dropping blue paint. Yeah, Rachel, that's our main girl. I don't trust you. Can you? I feel like you're not going to, at the very least. Oh, it turned red. Well, clearly something dramatic and dark. Angels of Death. I guess that's the English title we're going with. I don't know, but I think the moon's behind you. Well, you would know better than I would. It all looks 2D to me. I feel like that would be easier said than done. No. In fact, that's a lot of security cameras that make me nervous. Being watched. By who? For what purpose? Somebody writing deep philosophical questions on the wall. Yeah, like, that door. Typewriter, what century do you think this is? Wow, even though a typewriter's talking to her, she gave a pretty normal response. I, it's a good question. To get better? Well, it happens. Well, apparently it's gonna take you to them. Probably not, but it'll take you somewhere. And more cameras. Oh, well, that's not good. And now you're trapped. Nothing good, I can guarantee you that. Play area. Yeah, I'm sure this is a place people would come to play. Okay, this is a horrible play area. Put that out there. Yeah, I was asking the same thing in my head, like, what exactly is this? It looks like she's outside, but... Well, I think the synopsis mentions somebody named Zach with a scythe. So I assume he'll come up drop at some point. Daily times. Indiscriminate murders, those are the worst kind. Yeah, that may have been where a murder took place. Yeah, you would know what blood looks like. Yeah, he certainly is, and there he is. Jeez, that smile. Ah, gee. Scared the shit out of me. Holy Uh, so, like, that... Uh, I think you should start running now. That escalated quickly. This isn't a fair fight, no matter how you look at it. A weapon, find it somewhere, anywhere. Here's Johnny. Ah. I guess hiding's the best thing she can do, but he'll eventually find her. Well, she sure can't fight you. You're bigger than her, you actually have a weapon. Probably more killing experience. I know I've heard his voice somewhere before. I'll probably look that up after. Maybe accelerator from a certain magical index. Okay, that was too close for comfort. That was... Props to her for keeping quiet through that, but she does have experience with... Really, that's kind of jumping to conclusions. Usually you do at least a couple more stabs. Because clearly there was space for her to be. But yeah, I think I heard this was adapted from a horror RPG. And I can definitely see that that's the case. I could definitely can envision that being a gameplay scene. We had to hide. But yeah, poor bird. Okay, that's something. That blue blood. Whenever he smiles, nobody else should... I mean, she's not that hard to find. God. Quick, punch him. Kick him. Throw a rock at him. Anything. And he's enjoying this far too much. Come on, Ruby, you show up and help. Let's just... Come on, elevator, work faster. Please. Okay, it worked. Good thing that elevator was there or she would have been killed. Yeah, Rachel's having a bad day. So is this place safe? Is there nobody that's gonna try to kill me in this room? Well, someone's here, clearly. Two people breathing. Okay, he does seem less psychotic murderous than the last one, but... Dr. Danny. Yeah, I still don't trust him that much. Well, I think we all are. Aside from maybe you. Yeah, there is this psychotic murderer attempting to kill me. Can you give me answers about that? Well, no kidding. You also want to tell me about how the sky's blue? Is he afraid of hospitals? Because you seem to be aware of this, man. And there's the burn. That she fixed. Quote unquote. Well, clearly. Yeah, I don't trust this guy in the slightest. Like, he couldn't look any more evil if he tried. Well, without being like, you know, an over-the-top villain. You sound very excited about that. You should be worried because of that, Rachel. I need an adult. You should start running now, Rachel. I take my chances with the scythe guy. Always takes us to a room with beds. Yeah, this... Like, magically enforced rules? I think it's referring to his desire for you right now. Uh... Oh, you better not try to steal her eyes. Those don't belong to you. Uh... Yeah, that confirms he wants her eyes. But yeah, still, you want to leave. That was kind of hard to read. It's the room where we're gonna take out your eyes and give them to me. Okay, if it wasn't, as if it wasn't weird enough. Yeah, let's bring back Scythe, dude. I do agree with him that they're beautiful eyes, but no touch. Uh, well, that explained a lot in a few seconds. What, your morals? Don't listen to anything he says, Rachel. Just leave. Do I have to? Less disturbed? Oh, well, of course, that tells us everything. And definitely don't go and do it. Yeah, don't do it, Rachel. You're gonna do it anyway, aren't you? People in horror stuff never listen. The 3D door, too. Even more reason not to trust it. Oh, jeez. Okay, I probably should have seen that coming. Nope, no pun intended. Try not to break them. Not really. I mean, that would explain a lot, but... Guys' faces are just... No kidding. I'm glad you at least realized that much now. Get out of there, Rachel. Okay, I'll admit it's not as easy said as done, but I'm sure you're a smart girl, you can handle it. You could also use it to kill him. Oh no. Yeah, but that's not a good reason not to. Or implying the different floors each have a boss to defeat. That's why Scythe Dude wouldn't leave his floor. He probably can't leave his floor. Well, then leave me alone then. Uh, 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 Geez, that tongue is disgusting. That is not even a human tongue. We've already established he doesn't remember things, and oh god, that eye. Well, they're better than yours. It doesn't make me feel any better. You are a horrible person. Yes, but I did already assume they were dead, so... There's cinematic black bars. My eyes are actually starting to hurt a little bit just watching this episode. No, thank you. That's the least of your problems. Good job. Yeah, there we go. I figured he was the only one that could possibly save her, so. She's had better days. We took that problem, dealt with it. Apparently, he was wrong about him not coming to the floor. Luckily for everyone, although she does have a new problem to deal with now. Close. I don't think she's that scared. I mean, right now, probably not a lot, considering. Well, I guess everybody has their preference. Oh, okay, he broke the rule. I gotcha. So he is technically allowed to, like, he's technically capable of breaking rules. It's not like magically enforced or anything, but there are still rules that you shouldn't break. I wouldn't go that far. Well, where else is he gonna go? Besides, don't kill me. Okay. Well, I guess we got our answer to his question about whether she wants to live or not. He's not gonna want to kill her if she wants to die. I don't think that's his thing. So my dad will do it. No, no translation for this, but I think she said Karapo Sekai, which is empty world. So it's clearly a sad song, but no surprise there. Yeah, but does love his blue moons though. So I guess anime is pretty much gonna be her just attempting to escape this place. I'm not even sure I should call it a hospital. Because that floor was clearly a hospital, but the one that Scythe dude was on was not really. The book is in terrible condition. So that was the first episode of Satsuriku no Tenshi, or Angels of Death, I guess is the English title we're going for with this one. So, this anime. It's clearly a horror anime, not super scary or anything, although that one jump scare with our Grim Reaper man who showed up, that definitely got me pretty bad. That was really loud. But anyway. Yeah, basically Rachel, she's here. She obviously suffered a traumatic event of, I guess, having her parents murdered in front of her, so she went needed counseling for that because of course she did. And yeah, she's suddenly here and she doesn't know exactly what's going on. Not obviously not the typical hospital that she thought she was going to, and the counselor that was supposed to help her is clearly not who she thought he was. So I don't really know exactly what's going on, whether Whether he was always like that, or if he was just hiding it, or if something supernatural is going on to change people. I don't know exactly what's going on here. But she's pretty much wandering around wondering what she should do, when suddenly she sees stuff on the wall, reads it, not too helpful. She talks to a typewriter, who apparently talks back, however that works. She got into an elevator, went down, she went to a very weird place that didn't even look like it was inside of a building, which is why this is so weird. But she wandered around a bit, met a not-so-nice guy. I don't think they say his name in the show, but the synopsis called him Zach, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, she met up with him. He was trying to kill her, so she ran away, which is an understandable response to trying to be killed. And she was successfully able to hide from him once, somehow. I don't know why he didn't just try a bit more thoroughly to find her, but oh well, he did leave, which gave her a bit of a chance to escape. But he found her again, attacked her again, and she managed to escape barely just by getting into the elevator in time so that it was able to block the attack. And when well, first of all, I want to talk about Zach, the Grim Reaper man. He's a little bit different than I was expecting when I read the synopsis. I was envisioning like her wandering around, running into the Grim Reaper guy, and she'd be like, "Oh God, I'm so scared." It's like, no, don't worry. Despite how I look, I'm not dangerous or anything. So let's just work together to get out of here. That's kind of what I expected. I did not expect him to try to kill her upon their first meeting. I didn't think it would quite go like that. I wasn't quite expecting a psychotic serial killer type character. I was expecting a, easily misunderstood, frightening, guy. That's kind of what I was expecting. So a little bit different than that. I mean, I guess he could be easily misunderstood as well. That's not really mutually exclusive, but I was not expecting the attempted murder, I guess is what I'm getting at. Anyway, she goes through the elevator to the next floor, which she feels like she's safe from Zach. The man that she spoke to tried to reassure her that he wouldn't be able to come there. Of course, we found out that wasn't true. He just had to break the rules to do so. Anyway, the guy she met was the counselor that she supposedly was helping her, and he tried to sound like he was, a good guy, trying to help, but we found out, well, pretty quickly, at least I pretty quickly got those vibes that he was not a good person, he was not trying to help, and they made that more and more obvious progressively throughout the scenes with him. It just became more and more obvious that something wasn't quite right with him. He wasn't quite right in the head, and we at first thought he was just gonna try to rape her or whatever, but we found out there's a bit more of a psychoticness to it, to where he wants her eyes specifically, like one specific part of her body that he's interested in. And apparently he has his own eye problems. I guess his mother killed herself when he was a child, and his eye probably got injured during that as well. We saw the eye patch, so I'm sure there's a bit of a story there as well. But he has a fake eye because of that. And he really liked her eyes, he really wanted them, but I don't think she wanted to give them up. Most people wouldn't. So she was trying not to be attacked by him, trying to escape, but she couldn't really escape. That's easier said than done. They're kind of trapped in this area together. He's a lot bigger than she is. She would easily be overpowered by him. So it's easier said than done. But yeah, the guy got really, really creepy with the tongue stuff. Just like, please kill him with fire. Or a scythe, that works too. Because we had Zach actually did show up and stabbed him with the scythe and killed him. And he was gonna kill her next, but she didn't really seem scared at all, so there would be no entertainment value in killing her. She was just like a doll, and he wasn't into killing dolls, I guess. I mean, that's understandable. There wouldn't really be anything to that. I mean, I wouldn't kill anyone regardless, but I can see how killing somebody who's afraid would be more exciting than something that might as well be an inanimate object, so I do get where he's coming from, somewhat. In any case, considering how the episode ended off, I guess our Grim Reaper and Rachel will probably end up having to work together to escape, because I think they said, hey, you broke a rule, bad, you're a sacrifice now, so basically he's been thrown under the bus by whoever's in charge of this. I have no idea what this organization is about or what any of this is about. It's all pretty weird. I'm having difficulty really coming up with a logical reasoning as to why this entire thing is the way it is. I imagine we'll get more and more hints about that going forward. But yeah, basically, I guess these two are going to be like unlikely partners sort of thing, and work together and help each other. And I mean, she said she wanted him to kill her, which is understandable considering everything we know about her. She's not exactly in a good situation. Her parents are dead. She's in like a horror environment, so I can see why she might not want to have to deal with any of this anymore. Obviously traumatized because of witnessing her parents' death. pretty much all that stuff. So I don't think Zach's gonna do it. I think it's just not. I don't think that would be fun for him in the slightest. So I don't see him doing it. Also because we wouldn't have much of a story if we killed off our main girl that early. But yeah, as far as first episodes go, I thought it was pretty good. It certainly got me interested in watching more. So I will do so. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.